Here's a plain script. AI has completely changed what's possible for free English learning. A few years ago, real conversation practice meant finding a language partner or paying for a tutor. Now, some of the most useful practice tools are free, available anytime, and sitting right on your phone. Let's go through the best ones and exactly how to use each. ChatGPT is the most flexible option on this list. It's not purpose-built for language learning, so you have to build your own learning system rather than relying on a ready-made one. But the free tier is generous enough for daily grammar corrections, mistake explanations, and open-ended conversation practice. Use it by telling it to correct your mistakes, simulate real conversations, and explain grammar in plain language whenever you're confused. Google's Gemini works especially well if you use its guided learning approach instead of just asking for direct answers. Rather than requesting a translation, you can ask it to not give the answer directly, but instead ask you questions and guide you figure out yourself, which turns it into something closer to a patient Socratic tutor that probes your understanding and gently corrects mistakes. This makes it especially strong for grammar explanations and getting unstuck on confusing concepts. Elsa Speak stands out specifically for pronunciation. According to comparisons of AI English apps, apps like ELSA Speak are best for pronunciation, while others focus more on general conversation or structured lessons. If your main issue is being misunderstood or unclear speech, this is a more targeted option. Duolingo Max has expanded well past its original flashcard-style format. It now includes a role-play feature to practice real-world conversation skills with Duolingo characters in scenario-based challenges, and a video call feature for spoken conversations with one of Duolingo's characters for more immersive practice. And as of early 2026, its Explain My Answer feature, which gives detailed explanations of why answers are correct or incorrect with follow-up questions, is free for all users, though roleplay and video call remain limited to paid tiers. Microsoft Copilot is a strong choice if your English goal is professional rather than casual. It integrates with Office tools, making it a valuable AI partner if your goal is to improve English for work or career advancement. For listening practice specifically, Google's Notebook LM has a standout feature worth trying. Its audio overview feature lets you upload content and turns it into podcast-style audio, which is useful if you want to train your ear using material you actually care about rather than generic listening exercises. A quieter option worth knowing about is Lingoka's browser extension, which takes a passive immersion approach. It analyzes your English level while you watch YouTube or browse normally, replacing select words with slightly more advanced vocabulary and context, which suits people who want gradual exposure without deliberately sitting down to study. Now, a few honest notes on how to actually use these well. Don't rely on just one tool. Each one covers a different gap. Gemini and ChatGPT for conversation and grammar, Elsa for pronunciation, Duolingo for structured scenario practice, Notebook LM for listening. Combining 2 or 3 covers far more ground than any single app alone. Be specific in what you ask for. Vague prompts like, help me practice English, produce vague, low-value responses. Specific requests, correct my grammar in this, role-play me ordering coffee, explain why the sentence is wrong, get you far more useful practice, and keep your expectations grounded. As one detailed comparison of these tools put it, AI language learning apps alone are unlikely to make you fluent in any language, and they work best as one part of a broader learning approach that still includes real conversation with real people. The bigger picture here is this. These tools remove almost every excuse that used to stop people from practicing daily. No scheduling a partner, no cost, no waiting. Use consistently, even 10 or 15 minutes a day. Free AI tools can genuinely replace a huge chunk of what used to require an expensive course. You just have to actually open them and use them every day, not just bookmark them and forget.